Long Island medium has brain scanned during intense reading to show what happens. One thing that the uber-popular TLC show Long Island Medium has captured over the years is just how unique Theresa Caputo's brain and intuition are. In this clip from TLC UK, Theresa consults with a doctor to showcase the science behind how her brain works and how that's linked to her readings. She also hoped to prove her capabilities to any skeptics out there who weren't fully convinced of her psychic abilities. "I want to see some type of scientific proof to show that my brain does work a little differently," Theresa explained. The doctor revealed that they're going to do a typical brain scan and also perform a quantitative QEEG when she's involved in a psychic reading so they can capture the electrical activity that happens and if there is any stark difference. The team equipped Theresa with a special cap to put on that measures brain function and brought in the individual she was going to do a reading for. Theresa read a young woman named Kate who was working through the death of the love of her life named Vargo. The two dated off and on for years, and Vargo died tragically in a car accident. When Theresa finished the emotional reading, Kate felt a sense of relief and that she could finally move on and learn to love again. During the reveal of Theresa's brain scan that took place during the intense reading, the doctors discovered that the Long Island medium's brain is clearly different. Acclaimed medium Theresa Caputo brings the experience to Syracuse's landmark theater. Known for her unique ability to communicate with those who have passed on, acclaimed medium Theresa Caputo will be appearing at Syracuse's landmark theater on Thursday, February 8. Caputo will share personal stories about her life and provide comfort to audience members through healing messages from their deceased loved ones. The experience brings Caputo face-to-face with her fans as spirit guides her through the audience. A full stage video display ensures that everyone in the theater has an up-close experience regardless of seat location. The experience isn't about believing in mediums. It's about seeing something life-changing, Caputo says. It's like Long Island Medium Live, witnessing first-hand spirit communication. Long Island Medium debuted in 2011 on TLC and follows Theresa's life as a typical Long Island mom with one very big difference: she can communicate with the dead. Recognized as one of the most renowned mediums for over 30 years, Theresa Caputo Live, the experience is an awe-inspiring event you won't want to miss. Did he know? Woman's tearful question for medium after husband's shock death on Long Island Medium. Long Island Medium is an absolute treat year-round, but in a special Christmas-themed episode, we get an extra dose of fabulousness. Aware the festive season is fraught with heightened emotions, spirit medium Theresa Caputo is determined to help people grieve their loved ones. When you lose a loved one, every day is hard, Theresa explains, adding that Christmas just brings up a wealth of memories and inevitably highlights loss. Immediately, Theresa feels her own breathing labored and confirms she has connected with someone. It's Caitlin's father and Kathleen's husband, Steve, who passed away after competing in a run. Kathleen asks Theresa Caputo if her husband knew he was going to pass on the Long Island Medium on 9 Now. "We lost such a big piece of the fun when he left. Everything's different without him," Kathleen says sadly. Theresa instantly identifies a rare sign that Steve has been leaving for Kathleen to connect with him. Kathleen confirms she has noticed it, and she is thrilled to have her instincts validated. But her joy swiftly turns to sadness when she reflects on how hard it's been losing him physically. Kathleen explains she grew up with her husband by her side and is struggling to define who she is without him. Kathleen opens up about the tragic way Steve died, revealing it was on Thanksgiving Day while he was competing in a race called the Turkey Trot. Theresa immediately confirms that Steve died quickly and there was nothing that could be done, absolving Kathleen of any guilty feelings that she could have somehow helped her husband and prevented his death. Kathleen breaks down in tears and asks Theresa the question she's been desperate to find the answer to. Did he know he was leaving us? Theresa Caputo is introduced to Kathleen and Caitlin, who want closure after losing their loved one on the Long Island medium on 9 Now. That's a gift, Kathleen sobs. Theresa then turns her attention to Caitlin, revealing details that show her proud Sad is still watching over her. Kathleen and Caitlin wipe away tears as Theresa shares a message directly from Steve. I am just so glad that my girls will always be together and that they have each other. By the time Theresa leaves, Kathleen admits it felt a little like Steve had come home for the holidays. A magical Christmas and powerful revelation as only Theresa can do.